This is just all right.
Yeah.
The Hobbit says we're live.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone Ruel, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. All right, we're going to just start it up, man, because the purpose of us being in this truth is to not walk like the rest of the residue of the people, man. You know, whether it be the heathen, where it says envy not the oppressor and truth none of his ways, you know, or it be 2/3 of our people, especially you niggas that come into the truth or call yourselves Israelites. And what have you done, man? You've changed nothing. You look like the same person from in the world, you know. But this is Romans chapter 6, verse 1. It says, "What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?" Because we're under grace. We're not under completely the New Testament, and we're not really under the old. We're under grace because the Most High had sent His Son for this time for us to be able to make it to the perfection of the kingdom. You know, we had somebody pay the higher price, but at the same time, we still walk as we are Yahweh Shai because we're the body of Yahweh Shai. As Yahweh Shai is the image of the Godhead, we're the image of Yahweh Shai on earth, man. And we're showing these people what would Yahweh Shai be down with? What is his description? What type of person and manner of man is he? Well, he's a man according to the word of the Most High. The Most High forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? So Yahweh Shai, hey, he made us dead unto sin. You know, meaning we don't walk in that lifestyle as do others. You know, we may participate in watching a movie. We listen to music. We drink. You know, brothers have their recreation. You know, you might get you a chick or however you do that, as long as you don't have a husband. You know, but at the same time, our life isn't engulfed in that. You know, it's not engulfed in making money or doing things that lead us away and astray from the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, we're walking after the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is to be temperate. You know, that's one thing. Ultimately, we have a disdain for this place, so we don't get caught up in too many leisures. You know, we're utterly against the spirit of this world, because the spirit of this world, it will make you try to cut corners when it comes to the spirit. Well, you could just do this, you could just do that, because in some form or fashion, they really want you to come against the spirit. You know, even on your job, man. That happens to a lot of people on their job. You know, they'll make you try to do unrighteous, make unrighteous judgment calls. You know, just so you can keep your job. You know, but nevertheless, the Most High. He put a different spirit in the men that he's working with to pretty much not be down with it. But he also gave us wisdom on how to maneuver over these things. But says, "Know ye not that so many of us were baptized into Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, were baptized into his death. Therefore, we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Hamashiach was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life." You know, that former man is dead, all right?
Cool.
And we examine ourselves daily to make sure that we don't have any of that inside of us. You know, y'all got it.
I got I got some for you, Ak. Back up that statement you just made. This is 2 Corinthians 5. I'm gonna start at 16. Wherefore henceforth know we know Slakia. Henceforth know we know no man after the flesh. Yea, though we have known Yahweh Shai after the flesh, yet now henceforth know we him no more. Therefore, if any man be in Yahweh Shai, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. All right, and that's basically it. You know, once you come into this truth, you become that new man, that new creature. Old things are past. All right, you know, you gotta become a man now. You know, you gotta put away childish things, as it says also in I think that's in 1 Corinthians 13. Okay, you know, because it says what I understood as a child. You know, I
Yep.
get childish things, and that word understood goes into your reasoning. Okay, you know, you can't have that same mindset that you once had, which is a very childish, very sensual, ultimately, carnal. You see, now you gotta your mind should be like, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? You know, you got to judge righteous judgment, have the equity. All right? You know, you got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't deal with the things of this world anymore, because this world, it's wicked. They'll tell you, like I think I sent that to you, Lahab, where you had that one guy. He was a heathen though, but he was like maybe some Elam or some Ishmael. Couldn't really tell what he was exactly, but he had a wife, and his wife was you know, messaging, you know, this other guy.
Oh, yeah, come.
They were in the UK, right? But they were she was messaging this guy in the UAE, and he ended up putting her to death, man. And they ended up arresting him, you know, throwing him in jail. But really, that was a righteous thing, you know, because she's not supposed to be doing these things. They say that's cool in this society, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, just you know, just keep it moving, and you'll be fine. No, man, it's not. All right, and that's just, you know, one example. I mean, there's so many things that we can go into. All right.
Yeah, because it says in the scriptures, it's not that which goeth into a man that defiles him, but that which cometh out. You know, but this is Sirach 27:5, real quick. The furnace proveth the potter's vessels, so the trial of man is in his reasoning. You know, like the scripture says, whether him liking shall be given him. You know, so we have we all go through it, but the Most High gave his elect and his anointed ones a gift to be able to get out of certain situations by reasoning of the scriptures. You know, on certain choices on when to say no to this and when to say yes to this, when to leave this behind and when to hold on to this for a second. That is the spirit of the Lord. You know, he gave us the ability to be able to battle against constant change, because that's the life that we live. You know, where the Most High is constantly throwing things at you. You know, it's day-to-day life changes. They say that the only constant in life is change, and that's true. You know, because eventually we're going to be changed out of these filthy bodies to be able to perform these things perfectly. But right now, it's like we're getting the manual on how to operate in the spirit to be able to maneuver in the body that the Lord is going to give us. This is like basic training right now before we become delivered and we become that perfected creature. You know, that's right. While we're under grace, we're under the spirit of grace right now, man.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. So, you know, our conduct, the way we think, you know, has to all change, man. It can't be the ways of the world, you know, the thought process of the world. All right. We have to put on the new man in the spirit and walk in this flesh in it, man. You see? Because we're called out of darkness, man, into the light, and being that light in this dark, evil world right now. Hey, we're examples of the Lord. So we have to emulate Yahweh Shai, you see, and walk in his steps. You know, whithersoever he goes, we have to follow. You know, that's what's profitable, and that's what's going to lead to salvation.
I got something to back you up, Ak. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Main point is actually in 4, though. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach." Okay, and in this truth, you're going to deal with a lot of you know, persecution. You know, because these people, they're going to you know, basically, you know, attack you. All right, and there's different forms of attack. All right, it could be your, you know, your finances. Okay, it could be, you know, your character. You know, spiritually speaking, and then even physically too. You know, these people are gonna attack you. All right, because, you know, of the change. You know, because the scriptures say, what is that in Isaiah? That basically when you depart from evil, you become a prey.
I pray.
All right, and that's basically, you know, what we are. You know, we're a prey in this society. You know, we don't have power. You know, we don't have might, but we do at the same time. And the reason why I say that is because, hey, we got the true living power working with us. All right. So, yeah, I'll say this, these people, they can get some of the licks in, so to speak, right? But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, we're gonna get the big W, because we're with, Yahweh Bashem Shai. Okay, hey, our power is gonna fight for us. You see, but point being though is you're gonna have some troubles, some afflictions, because you're not eating the pork anymore. You got the beard on your face. All right, you're not cool with feminism. All right, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? All right.
Yep.
And it says, verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. All right. So you can't get caught up with what these people think, man. You know, who cares, man, what your parents think? Your coworkers, your wife, hey, these people on the streets. Dude, these people do the most vilest things. These people are going to judge you, all right, after they just had that sea boiled food, you know what I'm saying? All that lobster and shrimp. They're going to sit there and try to judge you while they're gasping for air. You know what I'm saying? Because they're overweight from eating that bullshit. Or these are the same people that on the weekend they just got into some weird gay bisexual orgies, man. Couples orgies. You know what I'm saying? This is what really be going on out here. And they're gonna try to judge you. Hey man, the hell with them. Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna deal.
Okay, I get this real quick for you, real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
Second Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity, or which means unbelief, of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So, hey, when you come to this truth, hey, you understand that not everyone's gonna make it. Not all
Yep.
Israel is gonna be saved and delivered this time. All right. It is all about the elect, man. And the Lord even told us, that our those of our own household are going to be our foes, in Matthew. You see? So hey,
That's right.
and in John 16:1, he told us all these things so that we wouldn't be offended in him. So we have our hearts, all right. And when you put on the new man, hey, this whole world's going to be against you, even your so-called loved ones. But you have to realize that your family are those that do the will of our Father, man. All right, in heaven.
Yep.
You see,
That's
these
right.
people are just NPC players. They're just born in. They're literally born in vain. You know what I'm saying? And it's really a test to us to see if we love the Lord more to leave them behind, man. All right, like Paul said, I've counted all things dung to win Yahweh Shai, man. We got the truth. This is the greatest treasure gift that anyone can ever receive or find, man. And it was given to us, man. You see?
Yep.
So
I got a precept.
part of. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My
No,
bad.
hey, nah, brother, that was excellent. It's lucky. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 13. It says, it's like verse 12. It says, before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony.
Ooh.
Therefore, in your hearts, not to meditate before what you shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So, yeah, man. Hey, the Lord has given us this understanding on how we're supposed to travel in this world. All right. Yeah, it sucks living in the flesh, but the Lord gave us a way and an ability to get around these people in the flesh, man. Where we sorrow not as others which have no hope, because we have a hope. We've had the fruit and the proof and the evidence that following the Spirit works out at the end of the day. And we're looking for that big W, man. But nevertheless, as we go through these small trials, the Most High is giving us a way to get out of it, man. He's giving us the right words. Hey, don't say too much at this trial. You say this, I'm gonna work on your paperwork. But they're gonna grill you when you're in that chair, to see if you're real or not. But nevertheless, I'm gonna be with you. Just keep this, do this. You're on your up and up. Stay on your P's and Q's. Say this. That's Yahweh Shai is our lawyer, man. He's giving us the way to be able to get away from the bull. as well as, shit. Even some brothers don't go out no more. They're going out. Demon is really about to come to a halt because the hearts of these people are changing, man.
Yep.
You walking up and down the street. The average person's bugged out. Aside from their already extracurricular beliefs, trying to make Moism a lifestyle, trying to make all these different death styles a lifestyle. Hey, the Most High has given us the wisdom to be able to understand what's right and why this place is going to perish. And when people do start dropping like flies, we're gonna understand why. Yes, we're in the flesh, and yeah, hey, the thing about life is to be against death. But at the same time, we understand that the Most High is going to be smoking a lot of people so that He can deliver His elect.
Hey, real quick, can somebody get real fast Ephesians 5:15? I'm gonna finish this out in that 2 Timothy. This is back in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. And you see, ultimately, we gotta please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay? We're not here to please, our parents, our wives, children, our favorite uncle, our brothers and sisters, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? We're not here to please these people. Our mission is to please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right? And that, requires us to do what? Hey, make our bodies a living sacrifice, go out there and teach the people. Us making lessons. When I say teach the people, I mean going out there on the highways and byways, all right? Us being a brother to one another, all right? Because in the book of John, Yahweh Shai said that these people are going to know that you're my disciples by the love that you show one another, okay?
Right.
You see? All right, that's what we're trying to do. We don't care about this world, bro. I don't care about the NFL, man. I don't care about the Bears, all right? The Patriots. I don't even know who's cool anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about this stuff. It ain't my thing.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the next Halloween party that's coming up. That's all I've been hearing, on social media and the radio and all that. It's like, geez, man, these people just can't fucking stop, man. Oh, but they will stop. I'll say that. Let me rephrase that.
Lord gonna stop
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is gonna put an end to this fucking madness. All right.
Be right back.
But
So like I'll be right back. Okay.
all right. But point being though is, that's what this world's focused on, and we're not, man. Hey, we're worried about the prophecies, being a good brother, how to improve. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're worried about. All right, but what you got it, brother? You got that Ephesians real quick?
Yeah, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 and 16. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Yep. Keep going, though, Ak.
Verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
And that's the main reason why I asked you to bring that out, Ak. Look, we understand the will of the Lord, all right? And we understand that we're living in evil times, and these evil times are growing as we speak, okay? That's why the elder brother Lahab mentioned it. He said, what? A lot of brothers aren't even going out anymore. Hey, I'm one of them brothers. I haven't really gone out in like 2-3 years. Like, of course, a thing or two I've done, all right? But I mean, like, really going out there, and I'll say I was one of them brothers that came out of the party world. Like, that's what I did in the world, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really in the midst of all that stuff. And even in, a few years back, I would still, go out here and there, all right? But I got to a point where it became very unprofitable. And like I said, the last time I went out, this was literally months ago. This was in May when I went out to Seattle. I brought this story out many times already. We go hang out, we're just breaking bread, brothers and I were just, having a good time, talking. Brothers, say, hey, let's go to the bar lounge area, right? We'll play some pool, kick it, whatever. Like I said, man, we're just all hanging out. The two brothers, went to the other side of the bar. Me and the one brother were playing pool, and this dude just literally stops in front of, the brother that, the brother right in front of him, and just looks at him in the eyes, trying to start some shit. We didn't even say a word to this guy. We didn't talk to any females where maybe he might get, might have gotten mad like, oh, that's my girl or whatever, Didn't bump into anybody. And this is what we got to deal with. That's why personally, I'm just at a point where I don't even want to be around these people anymore, But hey, teach his own, But hey, it's going to get to a point, though, where you're going to have to stop regardless because it's going to get so hectic out here that, you're really tempting the Lord and you're endangering yourself and the brothers, that you're with. You know what I'm saying? By doing these things. All right? But hey, it is what it is. Hey, we got to continue to separate ourselves from this place. Hey, that's what I was going to mention. Because you talked about, because you mentioned how Paul said, I count all things are dung, right?
Mm-hmm.
It made me think about Abraham. What did he do? He up and left, his home, through faith. He just said, you know what? I gotta go. We're worshiping false gods. I'm gonna listen to the true living power, and we got to be in that same spirit. Okay, you see?
Oh, well, he went on faith, because in the account later on, he tells Lot, no, you choose which way you want to go, and I'm gonna go the other way. So he just went by faith,
Exactly.
And it says the just shall live by faith, and that's part of putting on the new man. All right, when you come out of darkness, hey, we don't see by sight no more, man. We follow the Spirit, and that's why it's important to know these scriptures, to know and understand these precepts, so that you could have them as frontlets before your eyes and filter out everything that you see in the world, man, and see and hear. You see, because this is life right here, man. These words here are faithful and true. Everything else is contrary to it. It's a death style.
Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Hey, the water, yeah, how about Shemal Shai? This is I'll get straight to the point. This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Man, bro. You know what? I'm gonna start at 1, bro. We're just gonna get it all. I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings. And that's what we got to do, okay? Because that's what the flesh puts on. You know what I'm saying? You put on the flesh, it's just all malice, guile, hypocrisy, so on and so forth, envies, evil speakings, okay? Because the flesh is what? It's wicked, See? Let's keep reading. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. All right? And that's what we do. Okay? Look, a lot of lessons that brothers do are just very basic. Now, of course, there's times where brothers get into, some meat. All right? Maybe some, reincarnation, comes out. Different breakdowns and, let's say Daniel or, Revelations, where, you start getting into history, things like that, right? That's more of the meat. Okay? But for the most part, a lot of brothers, it's just real basic. Exhortation videos like this. Some, you got some prophecy videos that come out. That's to me, that's milk 101 stuff, right? And it's very important because it's fundamentals. And in anything, you always got to go back to your fundamentals. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be boxing, basketball. All right. Whatever. See. Let's keep going. Yep, the basics. GMS, the basics. Shout out to LBI.
You know it.
It says, if so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming as unto a living stone, disannulled indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh and precious. And then, that's Yahweh Shai, okay? All right. Hey, he's that precious stone, that cornerstone. All right. It says, verse 5, ye also as lively stones, okay, are built up a spiritual house. And that right there, just a side note, shows that, look, the third temple is not it's not a physical thing, it's spiritual. Okay, it says a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Wherefore also it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect and precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. All right, and if you believe on Yahweh Shai, which is that cornerstone, you're going to be good. You see? And it says, unto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense. All right, and I know this has been coming out a lot recently. What is that Luke 2? How Yahweh Shai is going to be what? The fall?
Rise of many.
Yeah, the fall and the rise of many. You know, hey, Yahweh Shai has two purposes, okay? Hey, to uplift the elect and to trip up the 2/3, the wicked of our people. You see? All right? And the majority of our people, they're not going to believe, you know, they're not going to believe on Yahweh Shai. These people, they believe in Esau, the black woman, okay? Universe energy, stones, you know, what's your sign? I'm an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Like that corny shit. All right. You see, that's what they believe in. Not Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, let me keep reading. A stone of stumbling, a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. And that's crazy because, you know, we always talk about how the, you know, the elect, you know, were chosen from the, you know, foundations of the earth. And same with the 2/3. All right. They were appointed to this destruction. You see? Let's keep going. Verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And Yahweh Bashem Al Shai has called us out of darkness. You know? And with that being said, look, we have to have that holy conduct. Okay? Meaning that separate conduct, that separate way of living. We can't be like the rest of these people. These people, they just give into whatever they like, you know?
Well, they're brute beasts.
Yeah. Real quick, Murph said it at the camp. All right? He said they don't put up a fight. Hey, man, they give into the homosexual demon, the drug demon, all right? The murderous demon, you know? They just give it, they give into it. It is no fight for them. All right, but for us, hey, we're really, you know, battling these demons. You know? You see?
You read the next verse?
Yep. Verse 10. Which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahweh, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. You got it, brother.
Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Hey, because of Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? This is what's bringing us back to the Heavenly Father. And we have to walk in that way of life he showed us. You know, there's no other way. This is the way that we're going to receive mercy, is by taking heed to this word. That's how we cleanse ourselves. You know, the Lord's, the Lord's looking those that are meet for repentance, zealous of good works. You see? Rehearsing these righteous acts, walking in truth. All right, those are the ones that are going to receive mercy in these last days, man. The elect of the nation of Israel. You know.
Yep.
Why? Because they put on that new man, man. All right, and what was that example to this untoward generation? You see.
You got anything else, brother?
I'm not right now.
Con. But yeah, you know, hey, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, just, you know, keep hey, give real quick mortify the flesh. Salakia, I mentioned it earlier. You know, that's something that we got to do on a daily basis. All right, hey, keep critiquing yourself, because the reason why I use that word is because the scriptures, when it talks about examining yourself, when you actually go into that word, examine, one of the definitions goes into scrutinizing, okay? And when you scrutinize something, you critique it, all right? And you basically nitpick, okay, at every little thing. And that's how you should be. You know, this is just me, there's times where we're on the line and I think about, like, man, how could I have handled that situation? I'll be thinking about certain things for some time, or how I, maybe dealt with a brother, or how I dealt with, maybe my parents, whatever, right? Whatever situation it may be, I'll think about these things, and I always, tell myself, what could I have done better,
Right.
And there's always something that you could have, changed. All right. And, we got to really be like that, because none of us are perfect.
Yeah,
See,
it's
I'll
good
say
to
this, a lot of
reflect.
guys. Salaki, what'd you say, Rapaya? My bad.
I'm sorry. It's good to reflect, and look back at the choices we made and how we could have made them better.
That's right. And I was gonna say, a lot of these guys that end up getting kicked out, or they decide, to walk away, they never did a self-examination, because best believe before they, up and left, right? Best believe brothers were getting on them and telling them, X, Y, Z things that they needed to improve on and change. But they become, what did the scripture say? He that is often reproved hardeneth his neck,
Yep.
and then he's going to be, destroyed, right? That's Proverbs 29. I'm roughly paraphrasing it. Okay, these guys, they're just hard-headed, man. Bunch of fucking knuckleheads. That's why the Lord ends up spewing them out. You see? But you got it, brother. If you can get there.
Yeah, Romans chapter 8, start at 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live.
Exactly. You got to continue to mortify the flesh. All right, the deeds of the flesh. You got to live in the Spirit. Okay, that's where peace and everlasting life is. Not the things of the of this world, the things in your flesh. All this stuff is carnal and corrupt.
Oh yeah.
All right. It doesn't lead to success. It doesn't. Now, yeah, you might get a temporary, a boost, so to speak. Being carnal, living after the flesh, doing the things of this world, but it eventually leads into a downfall. And you see it time after time. Perfect example are all these celebrities, of our, all these celebrities that are Jake. Okay, yeah, they got all these riches, they got all these, this, success, fame, okay, notoriety, but at the end of their life, they're through. Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. What is this? The Diddler. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, I'm just naming just a couple guys. All right. So the Lord always gets these people at the end. See? But that's pretty much it, unless you had something else for Paya.
No, that was it. And we hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, HaKadosh. The honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who ruled and taught us this truth, and salutations to the Akim, pushing us for in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom and Abba Kwam Yashra.